Carlo Acutis died on October the 12th, 2006 at the San Gerardo Hospital in Monza, a few miles away from Milan, a hospital with a long history and deep tradition, a hospital of saints, as the chaplain, Father Riccardo Brena, told EWTN News. Founded by St. Gerardo in the year 1174, it has been the place of saints because it was here that the parents of St. Therese of the Child Jesus, Louis and Marie Zélie Martin, performed their first miracle, which led to their beatification. This hospital also saw the birth of St. Gianna Molla's 4 children. St. Gianna was the first canonized saint after St. Charles Borromeo in the Diocese of Milan. And most recently, in 2006, the future saint Carlo Acutis lived out his last days here.
Però Carlo ci insegna una cosa.
Carlo teaches us one thing. He teaches us that when suffering comes, there is a position in life that can help us to welcome it, and at least accept it. Because welcoming and accepting suffering means for a Catholic to unite it with the cross of Jesus. And when you have the crucifix, you are in pain, as Jesus was in pain for you, to save you. That cross becomes lighter and less heavy because it is offered to the cross of Jesus.
Quella croce diventa più leggera e meno pesante, perché è offerta alla croce di Gesù.
Father Riccardo Brena became the hospital chaplain in 2022, but in a short time he understood how the memory of Carlo Acutis was alive and present in this place, and especially how the example of the future saint is an inspiration to many patients.
Carlo ha accolto.
Carlo welcomed this moment of his pain and suffering, as if he was ready for this passage into a greater life than the one he was leaving. It is as if he had divested himself of his youth in order to offer it to the Lord, and this offering was noticed by the doctors and nurses. As a boy who did not complain about his pain, who did not complain about anything that was happening to him, but who had brought it upon himself to see it as a fulfillment of his life.
Carlo Acutis passed by very quickly here at St. Gerardo. He was a very bright star, but a meteor. This is the recollection of Dr. Claudio Cogliati, president of the hospital, who traces the hospitalization of Carlo Acutis. With the help of his staff, he continues to keep the memory of the future saint burning. At the same time, he keeps reminding us of what the purpose of the healthcare staff is at St. Gerardo Hospital in Monza.
I think what we must give is not to make people lose hope. That is, hope must never die. And even if we can't manage to treat the patient to the end, we have to give our best care. But hope must never die, even for those kids who don't make it.